so much. And after a very, very powerful, power-packed chat out here, okay, with Parul. Parul, I think, thank you so much for setting the context for this particular presentation. And we spoke about omnichannel, you spoke about the workforce management, you spoke about analytics, you spoke about spend, a lot of other stuff, right? And that is exactly where I am here today to tell you how exactly we at Zendesk can actually help you, and here to speak more about how retailers can deliver a fluid customer experience. Before that, a quick round of introduction. My name is Yeshas, and I head the commercial business for India and SARC. Moving forward, a quick agenda as to what is it that we want to discuss today. Right? Today, I want to speak about the shopper expectations. What exactly are the shoppers actually looking for? I'm a shopper, you are a shopper, and we actually dive into this shopping experience every single hour. Right? It can be a Swiggy, it can be a Zomato, it can be booking my favorite movie on Book My Show, whatever it is. Right? What is it that I expect as a customer is what I want to probably speak to you about. What are the key challenges, okay, that actually retailers are facing today, right? And how exactly retailers are looking at solving some of the specific challenges. We speak about how do we bridge the gap between online and offline experience, and there is a lot of conversation that's actually happening, right? Which is better, online, or which is better, offline? I probably prefer an offline experience because I want to probably have the touch and feel of the product that I'm probably buying and see what exactly it looks like, whether it fits me, my preference, my color, all of that, right? Whereas there is a lot of people who actually prefer the online experience, right? And how do we actually bridge this gap? We speak about conversational services and personalization, and last but not the least, it's about artificial intelligence, automations, and integrations. Firstly, I spoke about what shoppers expect, right? And I probably want to give you a quick example out here. The first and foremost thing, okay, that as shoppers that we expect is speed, right? There was a time when if I had to probably buy some grocery to my home, I had to block a day, and I had to go into the grocery store and probably spend half a day over there to see what is it that I need to buy. Right? And again, that's specific to a particular brand. But today, I can probably sit on my couch and relax and order my favorite stuff. And it's just not that. This grocery that I've ordered will be delivered to my house in the next 60 minutes. Wow, that's fantastic, right? And that is exactly what the shoppers are expecting today: speed, agility, right? And this has actually become more and more important in today's life. Okay, the reason is probably before pandemic, okay, customers or the shoppers probably wanted to see how exactly I can probably go into the store and probably experience that particular shopping experience, right? But post-pandemic, the times have changed. Okay, the way in which the shopper's behavior has completely changed, right? The next part is convenience. I spoke to you, right? While I was in my college, if I had to probably watch a movie, I had to probably stand in front of the single screen theaters, okay, for probably a couple of hours to buy the movie ticket for the first day first show, right? But today, if I want to watch a movie, I can actually go on to Book My Show, and I can probably select the favorite seat that I want. It can be a recliner, it can be the top row, it can be anything for that matter. And I can select the time at which I want to watch this movie. Everything sitting at the comfort of my house. Right? And I spoke to you about delivery, right? It's not just about delivering within 60 minutes, it's also about delivery at the preferred location of my choice. I can choose whether the items that I'm actually buying should be delivered to my house, to my in-laws' house, or my friend's house, whatever it is, right? I have that convenience, and I can do that seamlessly today. And last but not the least, it's the knowledgeability and friendly customer service, right? Today, one of the major shifts that we have actually seen is the way in which we interact with brands and the kind of service that they're offering. So for example, if I'm buying something on online store, I exactly know what is the refund policy. I know what is the return policy. And if I'm refunding or returning something, how many days would it take for me to get my money back, right? And like I was speaking about online experience versus offline experience, I don't have to go into the store and probably return the articles over there, right? Somebody is there to come to my house, pick up the articles, and give the refund to me. And how amazing is that, right? So this is exactly what the shopper's experience is as of today. And this is becoming more and more and more important in today's life. And the reason is the competition, right? Especially in the retail sector, okay, you speak about apparel, you speak about anything for that matter, you have multiple brands associated to that. And the kind of margins that they actually operate in is also very, very competitive, right? So it becomes very important for the customers to be competitive and absolutely no room for errors. Right? And as you see, nearly 80% of the customers surveyed that speed, convenience, and knowledgeability and friendly customer service is the key for their customers, and it's actually very, very important for their organization to grow to the next phase. And as we move forward, while we speak about what is the actual shopper experience, what exactly as a shopper I require, right? Probably just changing my shoes and looking at a retailer perspective, is it easy to actually give this kind of an experience? Definitely not, right? In fact, one of the questions that Parul actually asked to Mr. Bala was with respect to workforce management. How easy, how simple is it to get the relevant experience for the retail industry, right? Are the employees available in this particular retail sector, right? And to my surprise, what I actually saw was 70% agree that employee shortages will actually hamper the growth. And just not that, right? Especially during the current economic situation, we speak about a lot of, we have a lot of information with respect to how the economy is changing, the macroeconomic conditions, and so on and so forth. And this is actually hampering the supply chain as well. And because of the issues in the supply chain, there are a lot of issues with the inventory, right? And it is very important for the retailers to have a clear view on what the inventory is looking like. Do they have enough stock, okay, to actually supply to the buyers, right, or the shoppers for that matter, right? So close to 70% of them also agree that supply chain is something that is hampering the growth, right? And like I mentioned, there is absolutely no room for error, because today, if as a shopper I have a bad experience, trust me, I'm going to move to a different brand. And it is just one click away for me, right? So there is absolutely no room for error for any retailer, and customer service becomes extremely pivotal, okay, in order to make sure that they retain their customers and service their customers and grow with their customers. While we're speaking about all of this, okay, what are some of the top priorities, okay, that we have for the retailers, right? And this is one of the surveys, okay, that we at Zendesk, we do, okay, across all our customers. And what we have actually typically observed is close to 80% of the shoppers today believe that customer experience is the key for them to retain with a particular brand, right? And again, close to 80% of them also believe that in this economic crisis or the macroeconomic situation, customer experience is even more important, right? So everything at the end of the day boils down to how seamlessly are you able to serve your customers in the best efficient manner. And as we speak about online in-store experiences, it is extremely important for you to actually bridge the gap between online and in-store. And on this occasion, I probably want to share a personal story of myself, right? I wanted to buy a mattress, okay, and yeah, it was old and I wanted to buy one. And when I was actually doing my research on Google, I found a couple of options, good ones, right? And to my surprise, the minute I went to Instagram, how many of you in the room use Instagram? Almost all of them, right? The minute I logged into Instagram, I could actually see the advertisements, okay, of all of these brands on Instagram, on Facebook, and these are the channels that are actually interested to know what is it that as a buyer I want to purchase today, right? And it is giving me suggestions. Fantastic, okay? I went into some of the ads, okay, that are there on Instagram, okay, liked one of the mattress, okay, and I wanted to just explore more. right? What happened next was magic. So I got a request saying that, hey, do you want to see a demonstration of the product? I was wondering, how do I actually see the demonstration of the product while I'm sitting at my house, right? And I was curious, and I said yes. Next 30 seconds, it actually connected me to an in-store executive on a video call. And trust me, this brand actually demonstrated the entire product to me, and they told me what are the USPs of this particular product, what is the kind of technology that they use, and what is the kind of comfort it gives me. Every single information is available for me now. Great, right? After this particular video call, in the next 5 minutes, I got a call from their sales team saying that, hey, while you have already seen the demonstration of the product, okay, now, do you have any further queries? When can I actually schedule an appointment for you in my store for you to probably try it out, right? And that is exactly what I'm speaking with respect to bridging the gap between online and offline, right? Today, as a customer, I can get all the necessary information through online, and if it's required, I can also go into the online, offline store and probably try and test out the product as well. And that's fantastic. While we speak about this, okay, some of the things that is actually important as an organization is, it is extremely important to have a complete information of your customers at any given single point in time, right? When we speak about customer experience, what exactly is the customer experience referring to, right? Okay, so customer experience is basically you as a brand need to know what your customers are actually expecting, what are the kind of purchases or the interest that they have, okay, delivered in the past, and if they've actually made any purchases, what is the complementing solution or the complementing product that you can actually give. And it can be as aggressive as, okay, what is the kind of colors that I like, right? What is the kind of aura that I want to create in my house, right? It can be anything. For example, if I'm probably buying a mattress today, how is it that I can probably go ahead and cross-sell and upsell a coffee table, which is probably addressing to that particular mattress, everything, right? How is this information available to the retailers? Or probably if you're actually raising a particular complaint or a request, how is it that this information is actually available to your agents, right? So integration of these applications with your backend systems becomes very, very critical. And at the same time, okay, you need to know what exactly your customers are expecting from you. So in the interest of time, I've spoken about the information available across multiple channels and how is it that you can make it available for multiple groups. Okay, so I'll just skip that. And I want to just take 2 minutes, right, and speak to you about quick experience, right, as to what is it that you can actually do, right? I want to introduce you to this company called as HomeBuy, right? And what happens is, as a customer, you can actually see the customer here, whose name is Will, and he wants to buy a particular furniture to his house. He's bought a brand new house, and he wants a matching furniture. So what he does is, he goes onto the website and looks for some information. And as he's looking for this particular information, what appears immediately is a chatbot, okay, that pops up on the screen to check what is actually Will looking for, right? And if you can actually see this, there are multiple options that are available. Pardon me, okay, I think the visualization is a little blurred. My sincere apologies for that, but however, let me actually brief you that, right? It actually tells you, okay, do you want to probably customize the particular furniture, or are you interested in a particular kind of furniture, and so on and so forth, right? The next step is, if you look at it, it's asking for the dimensions, it's asking for the shipping and returns, pricing and customization options. And as well, as a customer, I am looking for customization options. And it also says that I am tall and I need a furniture that actually fits my particular height, right? And unfortunately, in this case, bot is unable to answer this particular query coming in from Will. And what happens is, it immediately gets transferred to Lauren, who is a customer support executive on the other side, right? And even before Lauren starts conversing, okay, with Will, she already has all the information about who Will is. She knows what are the previous search history that Will has done in the past, and the complete payment information and everything. And at the same time, she also knows what are the previous interactions that Will has had with this particular organization. Right? So while Lauren has all this information, she goes ahead and starts interacting with Will. And the beauty of it is, okay, I'll just skip some of these options out here. And she understands that Will is looking to purchase a particular furniture, and she immediately goes and schedules an appointment, okay, with the in-store experience, right? And if you look at this, there is Derek out here, who is from the in-store experience category, and he knows that Will is actually looking to buy a particular piece of furniture. He has all the information about Will, and as soon as Will walks in, he is ready to give the same experience, okay, to Will as well, right? And Will probably looks at some of the furniture, he likes it, all of that, and what happens after that is, Will wants some time, okay, to make a decision. So on the go, okay, the in-store manager actually sends all the catalogs to Will so that he can actually make an informed decision. And after that, Will is actually happy with his purchase, and he can actually go and buy this particular product right on his mobile phone, right? So shopping has become extremely seamless. It just doesn't matter whether it's online or an offline experience. It is absolutely seamless across all channels. And last but not the least, who are we? We are Zendesk, and we are the champions of customer service today. We have some of the top brands across the globe, okay, around 160,000 customers, okay, using Zendesk. And it's just not me who's speaking about Zendesk, okay. Gartner has rated Zendesk as the leader in the Magic Quadrant, not once, not twice, not thrice, every year since 2016, right? And that's it from my end, okay. Our booth is right outside. If you want to know further information, we'll be more than happy to speak to you and discuss further. And thank you so much for your time. Thank you.